Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Planting seeds, viewers of Sister Wives applaud Christine Brown for her shocking Robyn revelation. Christine Brown has received a lot of acclaim from Sister Wives fans for expressing her suspicion that Robyn Brown may have arranged herself in the family to her advantage. In 1990, Kody Brown lawfully wed Mary Brown, his first wife. Through spiritual unions, Kody and Mary added two more sister wives over the years, Christine Brown and Janelle Brown. But when Robyn joined the family in 2009, things started to change in the Brown household. Because of his admiration for her beauty, Kody formally married Robyn and divorced Mary, adopting her 3 children from a previous marriage. Christine reaffirmed her conviction that Robyn arranged Kody and Mary's divorce in order to become his legal wife during the recent Sister Wives Season 19 tell-all filming with the Brown family. Many fans praised Christine for validating their thoughts, even though Robyn insisted she didn't remember bringing up the subject of divorce. As one Redditor, at @cold_dead_heart, put it, Mary did not propose the legal marriage. Kody had been sowing seeds with Robyn. According to a different Redditor, at Rosg1123A85, Christine is honest. I believe Christine too, the OP added. I believe Mary is still sorting everything out. The significance of Christine's disclosure regarding Robyn. Robyn's look throughout Sister Wives Season 19 gave the impression that she was a victim. She took pleasure in being Kody's favorite wife and frequently accused the other sister wives of failing to build a close bond with him the way she did. Additionally, Robyn seemed happy with the prospect of being monogamous with Kody. She frequently presents herself as the mediator in family disputes and avoids taking responsibility for them. Christine, though, no longer accepts Robyn's account of what happened. She hinted that Robyn might have always played a more selfish part in the household. In November 2021, Christine broke up with Kody, and in October 2023, she married David Woolley. She feels loved and supported and is ecstatic about her new marriage. Christine no longer participates in Kody's polygamous lifestyle, although she still considers Janelle to be her sister wife. She consequently feels obliged to be open about her affections for Robyn, her previous sister wife. Christine doesn't want to mince words because Robyn is no longer a member of her family. She seemed to be more concerned with telling the truth and confirming the long-held assumptions of her supporters. Our analysis of Robyn's response when she was alerted about divorce seeds. On Sister Wives, Robyn is frequently viewed as the antagonist. She is charged with putting a rift between Kody and his adult children and causing the family to disintegrate. Robyn's persistent refusal to provide definitive answers to charges against her simply serves to strengthen the idea that she is the bad guy. Robyn didn't explicitly refute it, even though she stated that she couldn't recall ever suggesting divorce. Her hazy recollection could be interpreted as a calculated diversion, raising viewers' suspicions. The majority of Sister Wives viewers think Robyn is evading responsibility, which has grown to be seen as a trait of her. Why Sister Wives? It was necessary for Christine Brown to put herself above her ex-husband Kody. For years, Sister Wives Christine Brown followed Kody Brown around like a lost puppy. The mother of 6 would often agree with the patriarch's lofty ideals and rarely caused a stir. However, the spark that made Christine feel so special began to fade as their marriage progressed. The TLC revealed why she eventually gave up on Kody and began focusing on herself on the most recent tell-all. For a long period, Christine Brown was not satisfied with Kody Brown. Although it was difficult, Christine had to acknowledge that her life had been wrapped up in what Kody needed and wanted for a very long time. Even while he wasn't around, I kept thinking, we'll do this, and this when he gets here. According to Christine, acknowledging that he was the son for a very long period was embarrassing. Kody would move from house to house, as Sister Wives fans are aware. Additionally, most of the time, the women were left to manage their own homes as if they were the only parent. In order to make room for him, we had to modify our plans, Christine said. Ultimately, after nearly 2 decades of marriage, Christine decided to end her marriage since it was no longer fulfilling her. She pointed out that it wasn't typical for the family to behave as though Kody were a king. That's not okay, she said. That is unfair. It makes him the center of our affections. And the fact that I experienced it makes me feel embarrassed and frustrated. Regarding respect, she believes that Kody may have once had some regard for the women, but only in relation to specific roles and occupations. Kody Brown did not consider himself fortunate. During the season, Kody said, "Christine did me a favor when she was brave enough to leave," which severely irritated Christine. "I'm glad he thinks so," the ex-third wife said to Entertainment Tonight. "It seems to be providing me the respect and recognition I merit for leaving. It was challenging. However, it was really empowering when I did it. And the wisest decision I ever made. And I'm so glad he understands it." When it comes to his first 3 spouses, sister spouses followers had seen for years before the breakup that he hardly ever counted his blessings. When things didn't go his way, he would frequently have several tantrums since he took them for granted. Only after losing everyone but Robyn Brown did he begin to acknowledge that he could be flawed. He would say things like, "Don't blame me for not loving you 4 months, which infuriated supporters and exacerbated his divorce. Kody believed that he had been wronged for years and was trapped in the patriarchal system. It appears that the sister wife's family is accepting their death as season 19 draws to a close. Kody himself is beginning to admit his mistakes. However, it's a bit late for the change of heart. Following her marriage to sister wives, Christine Brown has moved on. Christine took the initiative and decided to leave her terrible marriage about 3 years ago. Even while it might have been frightening for her at times, she frequently admitted that living an unhappy existence would have been more terrible. Fans have been observing Christine's transformation over the last 2 seasons. She had found a new husband and a new home in Utah. She has had fun sharing jokes with David Woolley, such as this amusing image of a nacho. He appears to love her for herself as well. Not her regal ancestry. Christine closed a chapter in her own life in the Sister Wives season finale. She is still irritated by Kody and Robyn's careless remarks, but she is no longer allowing their problems to control her life. Fans are expecting that Christine and Janelle Brown will get their own spin-off as she looks to the future. David Woolley blames himself for his ex-wife's tragic suicide death in Sister Wives. After a terrible 25 years with Kody Brown, Sister Wives star Christine Brown remarried. After a year of dating David Woolley, who she had met on a dating app, she knew he was the one for her. Their second marriage was this one. Although everyone is aware of Christine's notorious polygamous union with Kody, little is known about David. The woman he was previously married to tragically died. David made a devastating confession about the death of his ex-wife. He and his ex-wife have 8 children together. His wife died by suicide, but they had a wonderful relationship. He discussed the tragedy and its impact on him in great depth in the most recent episode. As far as we can tell, David, the owner of a construction company who is 61 years old, is quite open and honest. He acknowledged that one of the most difficult things he had ever done was deal with his wife's passing. Robyn's younger brother also died by suicide, according to Sister Wives. When Garrison died, the Brown family was distraught. He died at the young age of 25 from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was the son of Janelle and Kody. We also learned about the untimely death of David's ex-wife following his suicide. But few people knew about Robyn's case. Due to his battle with depression, her younger brother also committed suicide. However, Kody's 4th wife steers clear of the subject since she dislikes discussing her younger brother. "We have no understanding how someone might suddenly depart this earth, which is such a horrible place." Sister Wives, David Woolley discussed the death of his ex-wife. In the most recent episode, David Woolley, the husband of Christine Brown, talked candidly about his wife's untimely death. Margaret, his former spouse, and he had 8 children together. Although David and his ex-wife were in a loving relationship, like other couples, they had problems. His wife had her own set of problems that, in a sense, drove her to commit suicide. In the most recent episode, David revealed that he continues to hold himself responsible for his wife's passing. He went on to say that having to tell his children of his wife's death was an extremely trying and emotional time. He acknowledges that it was among the most difficult things he had ever done. In 2012, Margaret passed away from despair, and David was unable to figure out how to support her. David went into detail about how his sister pressured him to tell their children the news. It was the hardest thing, crying, realizing that she wasn't coming back, he continued. Christine, who was standing next to David, acknowledged that Margaret was unique. I've seen enough of David's home videos to know, she added. There are a lot of joyful memories and moments because she loved her children. Before meeting and marrying Christine, David was a single father for 11 years. He has 10 grandchildren and married off 6 of his children. David went on to say that he is grateful to Christine because she simply made his life better. The long-running TLC series Sister Wives has always been as much about relationships as it is about reality television. At the core of the show lies a complex, now fractured family dynamic shaped by a controversial lifestyle, polygamy. While the Brown family initially presented themselves as a united, functional plural marriage, the cracks in their foundations have grown increasingly visible with every passing season. Amidst emotional confessions and raw family conflict, viewers often find themselves trying to pinpoint the moment the family began to unravel. One woman, Robyn Brown, frequently emerges as a central figure in fan discussions, particularly in accusations surrounding the dissolution of the original family structure. Now, in a bold moment during the Sister Wives Season 19 tell-all, Christine Brown has voiced what many fans have long suspected, that Robyn may have intentionally planted seeds that led to her becoming Kody Brown's only legal wife. In revealing her beliefs about Robyn's role in the family dynamic, Christine has reignited a passionate conversation about manipulation, favoritism, and the real reasons behind the family's decline. Viewers are applauding her candor, not just because it confirms their own suspicions, but because it represents a rare moment of truth in a series often clouded by denial and deflection. This essay explores Christine's bold revelation, Robyn's contested role in the family's implosion, and how the shifting alliances among the sister wives have impacted fans' understanding of the show's most controversial moments. A brief timeline, how Robyn changed the Brown family. To understand the significance of Christine's statement, it's important to revisit how Robyn Brown entered and altered the dynamic of the Brown family. Kody Brown married his first wife, Mary, in 1990. Over the next few years, 2 more women, Janelle and Christine, entered the picture as spiritual wives, forming a plural family that adhered to fundamentalist Mormon principles. For many years, they presented themselves as committed to the idea of one big happy family. But cracks in that unity appeared soon after Robyn joined the family in 2010. Robyn brought with her not just beauty and charm but also 3 children from a previous relationship. Kody was smitten almost immediately, and his devotion to Robyn quickly became apparent. This wasn't just another addition to the family, it was a transformation. In 2014, Kody divorced Mary, his legal wife of over 2 decades, to marry Robyn legally and adopt her children. While this was publicly framed as a legal necessity to ensure the security of Robyn's children, fans and even members of the Brown family began to question whether there were deeper motives involved. 2. The tell-all bombshell, Christine plants the truth. Christine's statement during the Season 19 tell-all wasn't just a passing comment, it was a bold accusation cloaked in measured words. She suggested that Robyn had not only benefited from Kody's decision to divorce Mary and marry her legally, but that Robyn may have encouraged it behind the scenes. Robyn's response was non-committal. She said she didn't remember suggesting that Mary and Kody divorce, a claim that rang hollow for many viewers. After all, legal marriages and divorces aren't exactly forgettable events. By failing to explicitly deny Christine's allegations, Robyn opened herself up to even more scrutiny. And Christine, who had once been one of the quieter wives in the group, stood firm in her beliefs. Redditors immediately rallied around Christine. One user, at @cold_dead_heart, wrote, "The legal marriage was not Mary's idea. Robyn and Kody had been planting seeds." Another commenter added, "Christine is honest. I believe her. I think Mary is still unpacking all of this." These sentiments were echoed across fan forums and social media platforms. For viewers who have watched Christine evolve from a compliant spiritual wife to an empowered, self-assured woman, this moment felt like vindication, not just for Christine, but for fans who have long distrusted Robyn's version of events. 3. Christine's transformation, from sister wife to truth teller. Christine's journey over the last few years has been nothing short of remarkable. In November